Hi everyone, my name is Wong. Today I'm here to make an unbiased comparison of popular professional EMS body sculpting machines, which we hope will be helpful for you. If you're currently shopping around for a new EMS body sculpting machines for your new business or for yourself, then I think you may find our video very helpful because we're going to test these machines for you side by side. If you have been looking at different websites and talking to various sellers, you have probably noticed that there are a lot of models that claim to do the same thing. Some machines look the same, some look different, and it is really difficult to know which ones are going to be effective and worth the money and which ones are not. That's exactly why our objective real-life comparison should be helpful. So let's get started. As you can see, we have 4 vertical stand-up EMS machines we will be comparing. EM Shape Neo Plus, Perfect Shape Neo, EMS Zero machine, Neo Slimming machine. First, let's compare the size of these machines. As you can see, there's a significant difference on the dimensions of these machines. We have them lined up here from the largest to the smallest, so you can easily see the differences. Now you might wonder, is bigger or smaller better? The answer is, of course, if you need to save space, smaller is better. However, if you want a machine that's capable of delivering the most intensity and higher Tesla energy, the larger is definitely the way to go. The reason is that the motherboards needed to generate strong magnetic energy and synchronize RF energy are physically large in size, and they also require large size voltage regulators to make the system stable. All of this takes up a lot of space. Actually, these 2 machines here, which are the largest in size, the Perfect Shape Neo and EM Shape Neo Plus, each have 4 large size motherboards, while these smaller machines have smaller motherboards and smaller voltage regulators. So just from the size comparison, we expect these 2 machines will be the strongest and most stable. Next, let's compare the features. All of these vertical machines including 2 flat handles and 2 curved handles. All of them also have the option of using a pelvic floor cushion. So everything seems to be similar, but as we will see, only the EM Shape Neo Plus can be controlled each handle's intensity separately. On the other models, 2 flat handles work together and 2 curved handles work together. Okay, without further delay, let's test each machine. Okay, here I would like to introduce my colleague Risa to be our volunteer.
Hello everyone, nice to meet you.
Okay, Risa, please lie down on the bed. Let's start the smallest machine, the Neo Slimming machine. This is the way the handle looks. This machine is relatively easy to operate. We can choose the automatic mode or the manual mode. Now let's have the patients lie down and we attach the flat handle to the abdominals and the curved handles to the thighs. Start with 3 intensity. One thing to know is that the sound is quite loud.
Well, I can feel the contraction with my abs and the electromagnetic wave just patterned into my tissue. It's so cool to do the trimming. Now I can feel the warmth with the paddle gradually. I can feel the strong contraction with my muscle, especially with the high frequency trimming.
How does this feel, Risa?
I think the intensity is not so strong.
Not intense enough? Okay, let's try gradually increasing. Risa, tell me if it is too strong.
Actually strong, but I can tolerate it.
How about the heat, Risa? Does it feel hot? We also have the RF on 30%.
Oh, it's so hot. It's about to sweat.
Okay, so we can see that even on 100%, Risa thinks the intensity is tolerable, not very strong, and the RF feels very hot even on 30%. For the safety reasons, we don't increase the RF more. Same test with the EMS Zero machine. This is the way the handle looks. This machine is relatively easy to operate. We can choose the pattern 1 or pattern 2. Now let's have the patient lie down and we attach the flat handle to the abdominals and the curved handles to the thighs. Start with 30% intensity. One thing to note again is that the sound is quite loud.
Wow, again, look here, I can obviously see the vibration and contraction with my abs, and seems the same feeling with the first one. If you're okay with the intensity, you can increase more.
Not tense enough? Okay, let's try gradually increasing. Risa, tell me if it is too strong.
I think it's good, I can tolerate it.
What about the heat, Risa? Does it feel hot? We also have the RF on 30%.
Hot? I cannot feel any hot exactly.
Nope. Let's increase the RF to 100%. Risa, tell me, how do you feel about the heat?
Well, I just cannot feel anything.
Okay, so again, we can see that even on 100% of the intensity, Risa thinks the intensity, it is tolerable, not very strong. And for the RF, it doesn't feel hot at all, even on 100%. Now let's test one of the larger size machine, the perfect shape Neo. This is the way the handle looks. The handle, it is a slightly larger size relative to the handles on the smaller machines. This machine is also relatively easy to operate. We can choose the automatic mode or the manual mode. Now let's have the patient lie down and we attach the flat handles to the abdominals and the curved handles to the thighs. Start with 32% intensity. One thing to know is that the sound is actually not as loud as the other two machines.
Oh, it's quite strong with the vibration. The power seems more stronger than the previous two machines. I can feel the strong contraction with my abs. I think it's quite strong, even more stronger than the previous ones, just like the 100% of them.
Risa is saying that the treatment is already very strong and feels similar to the other machines at 100%. Okay, let's try gradually increasing. Risa, tell me if it is too strong.
Well, it's quite strong. I cannot tolerate more. I want to stop, please.
Okay, so we can see that on 42%, Risa thinks the intensity it is not tolerable. It is also obvious by observing the close-up of the treatment in action that the vibration frequency is faster. This is useful for more fat reduction. Our conclusion is that this machine is much stronger than the previous two machines. Now let's test the other largest size machines, the EM-shaped Neo Plus. This is the way the handle looks. The handle is also slightly larger size relative to the handles on the smaller machines. This machine is also relatively easy to operate. We can also choose the automatic mode or the manual mode. Now let's have the patient lie down and we attach the flat paddle to the abdominals and the curved handle to the thighs. Start with 25% intensity and note is that the sound it is not as loud as the two smaller machines.
Again, I can feel the machine power is so strong. As here you can see the significant vibration on my stomach. Yeah, I love the feeling as I can get my body more toned and lose some weight.
Risa, how does this feel?
Wow, the machine energy is so strong. Seems to be 100% of the initial two machines.
Risa is saying that the treatment is already very strong on 25% and feels similar to the other machines at 100%. Okay, let's try gradually increasing. Risa, tell me if it is too strong.
Well, stop, please. I cannot tolerate more. It's so strong.
Oh, okay. So we can see that on 34%, Risa thinks the intensity it is not tolerable. Again, it is also obvious by observing the close-up of the treatment in action that the vibration frequency is faster. This is useful for more fat reduction. Our conclusion is that these two EM-shaped Neo machines are much stronger than the other two machines. Additionally, the sound is not as loud, indicating the intensity is from the strong magnetic wave energy, not just from the basic handle vibration. Based on our real experience, the two EM-shaped new machines have much stronger energy and overall better experience. The only possible advantage of the other two weaker machines is the small size, so the machine will take up less space. Overall, if you are going to invest in a professional EMS body contouring machine, I think the EM-shaped new it is definitely the way to go.